guys, it is me, Janet Kelly. Don't worry, it definitely is me. Yes, I have cut everything off. Everything is fine. I'm not sick or anything. This is a new outfit, by the way. I didn't try it on before I made this video. This one's like, hold on. Hopefully, okay. I know the lighting here is not the greatest, but I just love how it's like hugging everything. It's not like some of these outfits. Okay, it is doing it actually. I didn't see it. It's like sticking up a little bit, but it's whatever. It's not a big deal, right? Okay, so now that I've showed you my new fit, let's come back down. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would have brought my other light in here, but it's just there's no outfits in here, so I really can't do that. So I'm basically like in one of the locker rooms, in the private locker rooms at my gym. I wanted to give like a little update, so yeah, I shaved it all off. Like I said, I'm fine. That hair just had to go, okay? Basically, if you noticed, my sides in the back of my head were already shaved off. Just because I do my own hair and I didn't want to have so much hair to do, I do it because I'm very lazy. Like, even the last hairstyle I had, those like long twists that I had, that took me like all day, you know. And then the green braids that I had, it was like black to green gradient, and it stopped like right here. That was that all my hair? No, my sides and back were so shaved. That took like, I think it took like 2.5 days, because I started to do it on I think the night when I got back from work, and then I was working like that whole day and all that shit. So it took me a while. So I'm just like, you know, doing my own hair. I like to have the smallest amount of hair to do without not having a lot of hair to do at all. So yeah, but now I am bold. This looks so nice right here. Like, I just love this color combo. Look the way I'm sitting when I get in trouble. Oh, like lip is showing. Hold on, is it showing? Let me just sit like this. This is gonna be a short video anyways, so I'm gonna try to make it short. So yeah, shaved head. It's summertime. My hair was like, it was like relaxed on top, and it was just really bad. Like, it was not really long, but it wasn't really short, but it was just like in that weird awkward length. And I'm like, you know what, since it's not too long, I don't mind cutting this off and then just letting the rest of my hair just grow evenly, right? But I've gotten a lot of compliments, like people like are really living for this look, so that means a lot. So thank you for all the positive comments. And if you don't like it, if it's like, whoa, you look so different, like, that's fine. I know it's like a big like change, so it's all right if you don't like it. Like, I'm not trying to force you to like my new look by all means. Yeah, you're entitled to your own opinion. So yeah, that's that. Also, I haven't worked since that last video. So it was like 2 weeks ago that I did that day shift video. I got a copyright claim, but I'm guessing the video is still available to people because it said the last comment I got was like 6 days ago. We'll look more into the analytics to see if people are still able to view it though. And what happened was I put music like over the video, like non-copyrighted music, but I forgot to mute the original audio, so it probably was still like audible. So that's annoying, but I got a lot of views on that, so thank you for the views. It means a lot. It's probably the most views I've gotten on my YouTube videos, and I think it's because I did like an outfit try on, and you guys like that, so I'm gonna do more of that. What else? Yes, so day shift. I haven't worked because it has nothing to do with my hair, because I've worked with close to shaved head before. It's more just like I've been dancing for almost 7 years now. This January coming up will make it 7 years. And listen, it's been fun. It's been so much fun. But the issue is just like me being sober and being in an environment where I couldn't function unless I was high. It's like, it's weird because you're just way more sensitive to everything, you know. Like, it's so easy to just go to the bathroom real quick, or get your fix before work and just be fine the whole entire shift. But the side effects and the aftermath and all that, it's not worth it. And that's really why I had to stop, because like I was like separating myself for so long. I'm like, well, this is Janet, at the club. This is Janet when she goes home. It's like, no, you're still the same person. Like, maybe like mentally you can switch yourself out, but like physically you still have the same body, so you can't damage your body in the club and expect to have like perfect health and go to the gym and all that and still be fine. It doesn't work like that, so yeah, just being in an environment where I'm trying to be sober and it's so easy to not be, it's definitely a challenge for sure. That was way louder than I thought it was gonna be. But day shift was chill. I think it's definitely a lot easier to just like easily make your money. Now the problem was when I did that, it was a Monday. Okay, it was a little slower. By the way, I got my car since then. Thank God. Thank you for all the donations now. But yeah, I'm back on the road. Watch out. I'm just kidding. Nah, but like it was definitely, like I said, in the first hour, I'm ready to go, because here's the thing, like that club, I love that club, but like the day shift, the crowd isn't so diverse, and so I feel like I'm like not appealing to the crowd that's there. But like later on, like I got some different types of customers, and they were fine. Listen, I don't mind the lack of diversity, because I was kind of like judging them at first, but they they all tipped nicely, so that's cool. But I don't know if I mentioned in the previous video, but there was this guy that was just annoying the life out of me. Like, so when like one thing I like to do when it's slow, or like one thing I like to do to entertain myself, I like to bring like a book, whether it's like a crossword puzzle or it's a book to read or whatever, something to read, something to just like do that's not being on my phone. Because I feel like if you're reading a book, you look inquisitive, you look smart, you look, people for some reason want to bother you, which honestly, I'm at work, so it's fine. Like, I'm not like, I'm trying to read my book, you know what I mean? But when you're on your phone, like, oh, she's on her phone, like, I've been like approached afterwards, like, oh, I was gonna talk to you, but you're on your phone, you look busy. And it's like, no, like, I'm not busy. And sometimes I might be busy because I'll be doing like OnlyFans stuff or like Twitter stuff, but for the most part, it's like, I'm just going through my feed on Instagram or Facebook because it's slow. But it's like, I gotta stop doing that, because it takes my eyes off of the stage and somebody could be looking directly at you, and you're not paying attention, you're on your phone, right? So I had a book last time, right? And I remember there was this guy in there, and first I did a dance, right? And I was coming out of the lap dance room, and I saw him, and I was like, hey, how are you? Like, I went to like a passing by walking, and he didn't answer right away, but his eyes were like following me. So like I stopped, and I was like, what are you trying to get into? Did you want to do a dance or anything? Like, you just came in here? And he's like, oh, I'm just got here today, you're really pretty, thank you, stuff like that, right? He wasn't trying to do anything right away, so I left it. I'm not gonna bother you. Got my book, sat at the bar, right? He sat next to me, started asking me questions, and the questions were just going nowhere. You know what I mean? It was more like, I don't have any kids, I'm a good guy, I'm young, I have a job, we should. And it's like, listen, I don't do anything outside of the club, but if you'd like to do a dance, if you're gonna tip me for my time, I'd appreciate that. And every time I would answer his questions, he would just like stare at me. Like that, just like stare. No blinking, just like stare. I'm just like, so what's it gonna be? Like, I just felt like when you're in a video game and you're talking to a character, and it's like those choices of what to say next, but he was not selecting a choice. I'm just like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, it was like really uncomfortable. So this happened several times, and I don't know, because I'm so fucking nice. Well, not that I'm nice, but like I kept going on stage and kept like approaching him, and to get my tips. And then eventually it got to a point where like I couldn't even read my book, and I'm trying to read my book the one time, and I'm like, he came by again, and I'm just like, listen, I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm like, listen, if you don't want to tip me for my time or do a dance with me, then I'm gonna have to keep on moving along, or, you know, like, make up your mind. Oh, well, I can't go back there because, okay, cool. So I got my book and I went to the dressing room because there's no one else out there, and I'm not gonna sit here and be bothered. And it was funny because he was like, oh, well, you know, this is what happened. He invited me to play pool, and one, I'm not gonna play pool because he wants to bet. I'm not betting. Okay, he wants to bet $10. If he wins, he gets to keep the $10 or something like that. If I win, I get $10. I'm not betting because one, I'm not good at pool. I'm not betting the money on pool. And now he was just like, oh, well, why don't we go play pool instead of you sitting here, you know, being bored reading a book? I'm not bored, okay? And they probably think, oh, well, she's reading a book, so she's bored, she's entertaining herself. If you want to think of it that way, yeah, it's fine, but I'd rather sit here and read a book and not gamble $10, okay? When I've been on stage showing my ass and titties, like, why would I sit here and gamble at pool for $10? You could just hand me the $10 for my time and for my talent. You know what I mean? That is what it is. But that's the video for today. I was just giving you an update. In terms of going back to the club, that's gonna be another video. And if it's gonna be day shift or night shift, and we're kind of, you know, thinking about that. But stay tuned for the next video. I'm probably gonna make it like right after this one. So yeah.